on the steps of Parliament House in Western Australia, but we stand together with hundreds and thousands of workers around Australia. We are here to make our voice heard. We are here as students. We are here as weekend workers, as retail workers, as hospitality workers, as aged care workers, as disability workers who depend on our weekend penalties, who work when other people are at home and depend on those penalties for our money. We are here as construction workers who are sick of being treated as criminals. We are here as manufacturing and maritime workers who are standing up for jobs in Australia, for ourselves and for our kids. We are here as community sector workers who look after the vulnerable, who give a hand up to some of the people who really need it in Australia, who are seeing attacks to their funding and to their conditions. We are here as public sector workers, working for this mob in here, who teach our kids, who care for our sick, who test our water, who produce our power, who produce our water. We are here. We are here. We are here. We are here. But most of all, we are here as members of the community who look around, who look at what this federal government is doing, who look at what this state government are doing, who look at their vision for Australia and say, we do not agree. We don't agree with $100,000 whatever for our kids in university. We do not agree with the dismantling of Medicare. We do not agree with corporate rich multinationals not paying tax. We are happy to do our share. We just want to see the big end of town doing their share as well. We see that we are at a fork in the road. We might have even passed that fork in the road and we want to go back. We see what has happened in America. We see people who are poor not getting medical treatment. We see people living on $5 an hour wages, well, barely living on $5 an hour wages, and we do not want it here. So, do we agree with what this government says? Well, that was a bit weak, wasn't it? Come on. Do we agree with what this government says? Do we want to change? Louder, do we want to change? We want to change. So, is it time to take action? Yes? Is it time to take action? So, we're here today, but today only works. And I'm going to tell you the honest truth here. It's great to see everybody here today, but today only works if it's a beginning, not an end. This has to be the beginning. Is this the beginning? Are you prepared to fight for yourself and your kids and your kids' kids? Say it again. Say it again. Okay, so today we need to be working to build a strong agenda for change. We need to be talking to the Labor Party. We need to be building a strong agenda for change. We look and we see in Queensland, we have the people of Australia with us. We look at Queensland, a campaign opposing privatisation of public services, and they chucked out an anti-worker big business government. where we campaigned, where union members hit the street, campaigned about essential public services, campaigned around the right to be in a union and the right to organise, and we chucked out an anti-worker big business government. So we need to make that change happen. So there is one thing I'm going to ask you all to do specifically today. I want you to reach into your pockets and get out your phone. Do it, come on. Put your placards down if you have to. Reach into your pocket, get your phone. Don't tell me you haven't got your phone with you.
You do have a phone.
You've got your phone with you. And what I want you to do, I'm going to read out the number, get your phone, get to the texting bit of your phone. Alright? Now, the number I want you to put in is 0418. Did you say slow down? 0418 113 440. Do people want me to do that again? Yes. Okay, yes I will. There's a few who said yes. 0418 113 440. And I want you to text your name to that number, and you have just texted Unions WA and the ACTU, and you have just signed up for this ongoing campaign. Congratulations! Give yourself a big round of applause. No, I said, give yourself a big round of applause. Because we need to build an agenda for change, and then we need to be out and about and campaigning from now until the next election. You know that the ACTU have made a commitment to put campaigners in every marginal seat, but that will only work when we see aged care workers, hospitality workers, construction workers, public sector workers, retail workers, all of us hitting the streets, knocking on doors, talking about what this agenda means for us, for our kids and for the future of Australia. The next thing we need to do is to support each other, and I really commend the young guy from the NUS who had the guts to get up here and speak today. Just a reminder, their rally is Wednesday the 25th, Murray Street Mall, 12:30. I'm sure it'll be on the Unions WA website. If you're around, go and attend. Show your support for people who are, as I say, facing mortgaging their future just to get an education.